All right, here we go. So I'm about to show y'all why Scareclaw is probably the best deck in the game. This deck just has so much gas. Now I know this really doesn't look like a Scareclaw hand right here, but I promise you it is. This card right here starts off the Scareclaw combo. So Scareclaw Lightheart right here, and he ashes this card. But the funny thing is, what this card does is literally once you link it off, it searches for a level 5. The only level 5 that I have, the only Cyberverse monster that I have that card would search for in the deck is Parallel Exceeds. I already have it in hand, so I just baited out a Ash Blossom Negate and it completely worked. So perfect. So I'm going to link these two right here into Dagda. Once they summon onto the field, it'll trigger off Parallel Exceeds. Parallel Exceed will trigger Artifact Dagda right back off. So they kind of work hand in hand there. I use those two to go into IP Masquerena. This deck just has so much gas. Look at this. Going to Predator Plant Verde Anaconda with those two. DPE right here. Now I'm just going to Scythe Lock them. And then the plan was to Scythe Lock them and then um, go into my boss monster, Scareclaw Tryhard. But he ends up kaijuing me, so whatever. It's completely fine. If I can't go into it, it's okay. So I summon out all my monsters, and the goal right here is just since he doesn't have anything on the field, literally just go into Access Code Talker and go game. I could have literally just attacked right there and won, but I wanted to go Access Code Talker because I was like, he just ended his turn. You know, why would you do that? And it's because he had Numeron Wall, so whatever. So he summons out his Numeron Network. And now I'm going to go into my Scareclaw Tryhard. Now the reason I went into Tryhard right here is because when he goes to summon out his Numerons, he can't actually attack. He can't attack into Scareclaw Tryhard. That's why I did this. This is the funniest thing right here. So he summons out his Numerons, and they all just go into defense. And I made sure I left the Kaiju on the field so he couldn't Kaiju me again. And then he ends up going into Crusadia Avramax. And he probably attacked the wrong monster because Scareclaw Tryhard is the one that gives me all the gas. So he probably destroyed the wrong one first, which is completely fine by me. So I go into Baron DeFleur right here. Baron DeFleur is going to be a negate. I use it to pop his Numeron network. Now here's the funniest thing about when I say gas. Look at this. I go to attack his Crusadia Evermax and I use Baron DeFleur to pop it. And then just go into another Tryhard. Now here's the funniest thing. I know that he's not reading. I know that. I know he's not reading my cards. Nobody ever really uses the effect of Arrival. Because people don't really try to attack into Scareclaw Tryhard. Most people will destroy this with some kind of um, off the field monster effect, or like a link monster, or like a spell or trap, right? That's how most people destroy this card. So most people don't even know that if you attack this card, it does not do anything because this card right here can protect it. So watch this. Enters the battle phase like a dumbass, nothing happens. Summons out his Numeron network, and now he's starting to stress out a little bit. Now I know he can't do shit with this Numeron network because he has a monster on the field. So I'm gonna go into Cherubini. And this is why I say this deck just has way too much gas. Cherubini can send water enchantress. Look at this. It sends water enchantress. So that's literally a way to just search for the search for the adventure engine. And I'm just going to use this to get Draco back on the field so I can use this effect to get rid of his Infinitrack, his Mega Clops. And he just scoops it up because he knows he's fucked. But I wouldn't even say. I almost want to say GG's, but not really. Like he's a Numeron player. Fuck him.